Charles Davis, as always. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the former Utah Ute, Matt Gay, to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. To the air right away is Brady. That's complete to Bettis. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Where they showed a 5-receiver set, had the backfield empty, and lined the running back out to the left. Plenty for the quarterback to process both pre- and post-snap, but he was able to find his man, and it turns into a big play.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5 on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on third down, Brady. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Charles Haley in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down.
Even keeping the back end for extra protection on third down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's fourth and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. A first down carry here for Johnson. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
On third down, Johnson. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. And a gain there of 11 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Johnson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Chris Johnson taking it in from 11 yards out. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead.
Well, Charles, clearly they wanted to send a message there and impose their will. They score on their opening possession on a drive comprised entirely of rushing the football.
Message sent. I don't know that the team on the other side of the field wanted to receive it, but what a statement on their opening drive. Just run it all the way downfield, no passes. That absolutely sets the tone that they're going to be physical in this game.
Gay now set to kick it off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember the last time they were out, they went for it on fourth down, did not get it.
Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Picked up by Champ Bailey. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, CD, that's a huge play by this defense in a close ball game. I think he was trying to just extend the play. They're getting outside the pocket, but he throws a costly pick six.
Yeah, he's trying to find someone open. You're exactly right. He wasn't looking to run. He was looking to throw. The result, not good for him. They were more than happy on the defensive side to gather that one in and take it to the house.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now Brady to try again after the pick six. Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Johnson on the counter. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Chris Johnson with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
First catch of the game for Hopkins. It's a first down. Now we give running left. It's Bettis. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? And the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Again, they'll run with Bettis. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now Brady. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now a play fake. Brady.
He's going to find Jefferson open downfield.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw pulled in by Hopkins.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. On play action, it's Brady.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it's second down. To throw is Brady.
Looking for Woods again, and he finds him.
Touchdown!
Jelani Woods.
An 11-yard touchdown. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
And that flag accepted.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They go play fake. Mahomes. Man open, here is Jones. Touchdown! Julio Jones.